preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming. Then we're not just fine, we're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. My beautiful sister is mostly intact. You could have broken her in half like a breadstick, but you didn't. I am sorry she fought you. I'm glad she survived. I hope so too. She's my sister. I love her. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love left for you as well. I hope it guides you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
Nowhere but here. I don't quite think I know where anywhere else is anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own. Are you still here? Or are you but a dream?
Your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Open the prism. I trust Gith's heir over a wretched geich.
No. His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already. Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. I could say the same of you. Nonetheless, our fates are bound, and in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
I'm spent. I should unwind in camp.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot. Had a nice break in the Hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
What's on your mind? Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the Hells ever. No such thing as a home in the Hells. If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely. No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate. I don't know much, but I do know that.
The hammer is ours. The devil is snuffed out. Our power is undeniable.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets? Hand them over, and our deal is done. Thank you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer. Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you? Now you've seen what I have for...
I get it. You're scared. You fuck!
Damn it! To end a devil in the hells is to end him for true! Who was hoping to make a hobby of killing Raphael over and over again?
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be. I am still primed to hear some slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave.
Raphael is no more. I shall not shed any tears.
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
Come for a chat?
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
Baldur's Gate's sewer system could use a few improvements.
The smell getting to you, Lae'zel?
It isn't the smell that bothers me. It's the inefficiency. An entire underground wasted on waste that could simply be teleported to world space.
Once the Absolute's finished, I'll be sure to propose your idea to the Council.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Many young whisper Orpheus's name. They do Vlaakith's duty, but out of fear, not faith. When the Prince of the Comet blazes his path, they will follow, and so will countless others.
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
It is so. Call me Kudenos, Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her. More than I could count. We were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the Lich Vlaakith. A corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet. Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Kithrak Voss, may the astral sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver to Lakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken? Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors. The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, you've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. Even if you could, you would relinquish your mind to the Elder Brain in so doing. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free. Very well. Eager for battle.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Let's move.
I keep forgetting. What are we supposed to be doing?
Wizard told us to watch for troublemakers.
But we are troublemakers.
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Well met. I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy. But I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see. No, I miss them. Those myconid spores don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly. Eh? Oh, I miss my spores. I tried eating some toadstools I got from bone cloaks, but no good. Just made me constipated.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? I assure you, we are as well-provisioned an institution as any other you'll find in this city. We simply prefer to keep our wealth away from areas of study. One must stay humble in order to achieve true academic rigor. Yes, dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. Once the dust has settled on this whole invading army mess outside the walls, I'll find another contractor. Perhaps they will have more success. Was there anything else? I should really get back to my research. Feel free to explore the lodge. Our knowledge is here for the common good, after all. Well met. What can the Society of Brilliance do for you? A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them. A most intelligent impulse. But I'm afraid it simply isn't possible. New memberships are on hold for as long as those wretched absolutists are banging on the city gates. It does, however, give you plenty of time to prepare your admission thesis. A brisk 30,000 words should be more than sufficient. Was there anything else?
Everyone will want spores.
Not just theory, but fact.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
In the back of the throat. I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward. Next, I just need to interview somebody who speaks classical Meanlock.
I'd make a fine principal researcher.
I wonder what Professor Lineleach really thinks of me.
It's hard to...
What's that?
Our cargo.
Debates held every 10 day. The subject of the next debate, spore use above ground. Are the merits worth the risks?
Strange. To think that I'm both brilliant and extremely attractive.
Should dangerous research be suppressed for the common good?
What's up for discussion?
Lodge of the Society of Brilliance.
Given the chance, I'd make a fine.
It is pleasurable to see you. Your intervention within the cult's underwater complex was a timely one. I am glad my carelessness did not cost the life of Duke Ravengard. That you also saved me was unexpected. My meeting with you led me to a most unsettling conclusion. That my kind had begun to exert influence through this cult of the Absolute. I felt illicit interference would not be conducive to this plane's survival. I sought out other infected individuals to ascertain the truth of my hypothesis. Unfortunately, I strayed too close. I was captured and transported to the prison in which you found me. There, I saw Gortash and his followers inflict cruelties far beyond any I witnessed in the Underdark. I am grateful that you were spared such a merciless fate. Once my report is completed, I will return to my usual work in the Underdark. There, at least, I may yet produce worthwhile results. Blurg and I have consulted on the matter of your reward. We first thought to ask the denizens of the Underdark for their aid in fighting the cult. Alas, our influence there remains negligible. Instead, we have selected a series of items from the Society's vaults. Given my kind's involvement in creating this evil, it is only right that I do my part in helping you defeat it, or at least improving your odds. It is best I do not interfere further with events on the surface. I will return to my research. It has been neglected long enough. It is best I...
Omeluum tells me I have you to thank for its safe return. We know the risks when we go out into the field, but to lose my friend in such a way would have been most disheartening. If there's any conclusion to be drawn from this, I think it's that Omeluum and I are safest back in the Underdark. Our research there must continue. We may not be able to fight on the front lines as you do, but we may yet do some good for those who call it home. We'll depart when this absolute army is defeated. I understand you are involved in the matter. I hope our gifts will provide you with some meaningful assistance in fighting the evil Omeluum uncovered. Do let us know how you get on. It's hard to explain, but I'm happier when I'm around Omeluum.
Once I publish my paper, proving that it's just hyena mite infections that make gnolls so angry, I'll be famous. Oh, I should get to work on my acceptance speech for the Society Research Prize. I'll admit it. I'm jealous of Blurg's towering intellect. Well.
Sharp as ever.
Indolence breeds madness.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yes?
strike you down. Something over there.
I'm way too big.
Let's talk.
Stunning vista. A dragon and elf surveying the city of Baldur's Gate. A dragon and elf, apparently befriended. One day I'll share such a bond with a dragon of my own. The elf is sailing away, leaving a dragon looking over Baldur's Gate. Do the histories make mention of it?
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages. The statue gives no response.
Ancient Ansor, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Incredible. How old is this place?
This place is astonishing. A bard's legend made real.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Two steps at a time.
This is your end.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Over there.
fury. I am death.
Smell blood. You're not gonna like this, mate. Soldier. Where do I go from here? I'm heating up. What now? Don't waste a step.
This is my time. On the victor's path.
Swift and lethal.
Is a beacon to meek and mighty alike. May you ever withstand raging elements. Proceed.
nice little nap.
Let's talk.
Paintings hung on the wall, almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes. Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political. The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man. The child. A red-haired man is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The child. Several other... The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. The theft.
Attention! Damn, it's good to be alive.
The theft. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen djinn within it, perhaps even more.
Still alive, so that's progress.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
The paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Assume nothing. Can't give up now. Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the astral prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen. Chuck, you believe you can survive? As you say.
All's well, I hope. Aside, all right. Some... A long way to go still.
The dishonorable judge was banished, but judgment must still be passed.
Interesting times.
The hanging. A red-haired man is depicted hanging from a gallows as a crowd looks on. You notice a child in the crowd, a falling tear leaving a trail on his cheek. Freedom. A red-haired man walks the streets of Baldur's Gate, clad in a billowing cloak. You catch a glimpse of a sly smile beneath his hood, and a golden coin in his hand.
A thief walks free. Is this truly justice?
The cell. A stern prison guard slides a warm meal into the thief's cell. The red-haired man has a 10-day left to serve, judging by the scratchings on the wall behind him.
Principle of being proportional to the crime. You are a paragon of justice. Proceed. good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down. Strike down the advisor who...
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do. Better wait until she is free.
This place is quite a find. Imagine all the people going about their lives unaware of what their city is hidden away.
Thought this place was just a legend. Tall tales just keep coming true.
Let's talk.
What's on your mind?
Hold still, will you?
A good leader, as a war reaches its end, they find him.
Where am I needed?
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do. Better wait until she is free. Come on! Won't hurt you on purpose.
Let's chew the fat. Slippery little blighter.
What's next? Blasted little thing slipped my grasp. Blasted little thing slipped my grasp.
Interesting.
you? Ugh, hold still, will you?
I want to have a word.
Ugh, hold still, will you?
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you're sure. Fine.
Need something? Lead on. Don't touch me.
No one stopped me yet.
Careful, I bite.
All right, what now?
meant to talk.
Ugh, hold still, will you?
Tammys! Get down here! Tammys! Get down here!
Hey, thanks. Excuse. Come on! I won't hurt you on purpose.
Slippery little blighter.
Ugh, hold still, will you?
Come on! I won't hurt you on purpose.
Sure, Bond. Slippery little blighter.
No time to waste. I'll see what I can learn.
Blasted little thing set my
The solution's plain as the high moors in midsummer. Let's chat. Let's talk. Yes, Swelto's ethic of war would lead to endless conflict. No city could survive it. Swelto is the one you should strike.
The tree of peace bore lasting fruit.
There's a definite touch of the mythic to this place.
Pawns, king, queen. Is this lance board?
Come on, let's go.
What to do?
Soldier.
Never a dull moment.
Prove your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
I'm afraid I have little experience with lance board, let alone the command of soldiers.
The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. A leader succeeds. A pretender fails.
Thought...
Yes? Oh, darling, it sounds...
A curious discovery, this place. This city builds and builds upon itself until it forgets its own secrets.
What's on your mind?
I wasn't expecting it, all right.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's talk. With courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate. Let's talk.
Hells. The Great Worm is nothing but bone and memories. Open up.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansel wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansel senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long.
Baldur! No, I don't believe it.
We knew each other once, long ago. We crossed the Kalem together and sailed the Al-Tengri. We built a city by the sea. Answer was my friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness, Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
to waste.
Stay focused.
Another step forward.
On the victor's path.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Can't give up.
The waiting storms are risen.
With haste.
No holding back. Fleet of foot.
My turn. Aye, aye.
Can't give up. Not now.
Light on my feet.
Battle favors the fearless.
It's go time.
I go?
Today you fall.
Now this is my happy place. Under their noses.
To focus.
Watch this.
The blade will not bend. Finding my way.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Fuck yes. I've got it. Ready for this?
What's the plan?
Balduran, what have you done?
I'm sore. I never thought I'd see him again. My past is past. I concealed nothing from you. I simply left out the details that were not pertinent to our cause. But it seems you are interested in them. Good. I am glad. We have enough to worry about in the present.
Ansur is dead. There'll be no great tempest roaring through the skies, no dragon redeemer to save us. What hope then for Baldur's Gate? Without the Great Worm's aid, is the city doomed to fall?
You braved the Worm's lair, seeking a savior. Yet it was you, all of you, who vanquished the undead abomination which Ansur became. You are more powerful than you understand. It is you who are the Tempest. It is you who are the heart of the gate.
You're right. We are the warriors who'll slay the Absolute. We are the guardians who'll defend this fair city. Yes, the brain will fall, and the people will hail us as champions. I could even claim my father's own ducal title and carry his banner after this. Grand Duke Will Ravengard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist, the city's truest defender. I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the monsters that hunt the helpless. What good is a champion who puts himself above the people? What good am I as a politician just out of reach? There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain is a menace, but with the Blade of Avernus at your side, you know you will triumph.
The Blade of Avernus. A new name for a changed man. The four pillars finally rise within me. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I'm not to abide them, but to become them. But enough reflection for today. I'm of a mind to celebrate. A hearty meal would do the trick. A few hunks of fresh venison, a round of brown ale. What do you say? Wonderful. You hunt the deer, I'll scrounge up the ale. Prepare your belly for a roast a la Blade. Let's hope Gale doesn't take offense if I assume cooking duties, just the once. I scout both the hells and the coast's havens, and I destroy every fiend that dares put its eye on Faerun.
Will takes a sharp breath. He's keeping something from you.
Yes, there is. I will be hunting Mazora. I won't let her claim one more soul, slay one more victim. I'm going to make my way to the hells and tear the horns right off her damned head. Father trained me in the sword and the bow. They'll have to sustain me. Damn right. I'll cut her to ribbons before she can so much as groan Zariel's name. Sure. I failed. The heart of the gate is dead. We need to see my father. He should know what happened with Ansur.
The Blade of Avernus. I can't think of a better man than Will to take up the title. It's about time someone stood up to the evil fucks populating the Hells.
So Will's the Blade of Avernus now. I suppose that's a new sort of frontier for him.
The helm of Baldur.
The worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
To camp. Father should know of Ansur's fate.
Welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are yours to peruse. Now remember, welcome back, friend. The fine facilities of Figaro Facemaker are very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear.
I failed, Father. The worm is fallen.
A terrible fate for Ansur, my son. Yet my hopes for the city's future have never been higher.
I don't understand.
You and your allies slayed the undead terror that was once the Great Ansur. You are stronger than even the Great Worm. You will be the one to part the storms and lead the people through. You, not Ansur, are the savior we need. First, you will fell the Absolute. Then we will rebuild Baldur's Gate. We will take back our city together. I will name you Baldur's Gate's newest Grand Duke of the Council. You will be hailed Heart of the Gate.
Grand Duke. I look the part of a fiend.
I will tell the citizens and the patriarchs of your good works. They will know you carry your father's banner.
Uncertainty fills the air. Will has reached a fork in his path. In which direction will he travel?
Will?
I fought to right the wrongs of the coast, to slay the men and monsters that hunt the helpless. It is in the wilds that I find my courage, not in the halls of upper city estates. There will be no Grand Duke Will Ravengard, and there will be no Blade of Frontiers. I am now the Blade of Avernus. For as long as demons and devils imperil the Sword Coast, they will be my prey.
Then go with my blessing. Be Faerun's great defender. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. Let these be the lights that guide you, my son. Hail, the Blade of Avernus!
The Blade of Avernus!
A calm settles over you. The Elder Brain.
The devil's stench lingers, but Will is yet a champion of the people. I'd hoped he'd join me on the council, but he is his own man. I couldn't be prouder. Gods, can it be? The man who raised the city's walls became an Illithid.
You both know you owe your lives to me. I am not fallen. I am risen.
We must make this a secret we carry beyond the grave. No name is more sacred to the city than Balduran's. Not even mine. When people think his name or see his likeness, they must imagine a hero, not a horror.
How misguided you are.
A noble chant, is it not? Hail Will, Blade of Avernus! Well, yes, Boo, the horseless chariots of Avernus are impressive too. But that would be no kind of name, would it?
I wasn't...
The Blade of Avernus. I suppose hell is just another frontier.
Will intends to take the fights to the very hells themselves? I can think of no one more capable.
Let's talk. Are you sure? And just when things...
Will shall force all devilkind to tremble before him. The hells have much to fear.
Hey.
Do you feel that? The hells themselves tremble to face such a scourge as Will threatens to be. The blade of Avernus, forged by a Cambion, whetted on a dragon's hide. Those devils won't know what's coming for them.
So, the Blade of Frontiers is dead. Long live the Blade of Avernus. I just hope he stays focused on battling infernal forces. The undead have it hard enough already. Darling, lead on.